majig. I don't know. Let's just have fun with it. What's up?
What's up?
So, Adam, Jaxx, you guys have been hanging around in the scene for, well, I've known you guys for a while now. I've known you for how long, Jaxx?
A couple of years, 2 years.
Yeah, around 2 years. I've known you.
6 years for us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember when I first met you, you were talking about starting this up.
Yeah, a long time
We've
ago.
been talking about doing this since then, so.
Yeah, and it's just, 250 episodes. It's like 240 guests, 245 guests, so many stories, so many this, so many that. But I don't want this to be about this thing. Let's talk about you guys, alright? So, just like every other episode, who are you and what do you do? Should we start? Paper, scissors, rock?
Paper, scissors, rock.
Paper, scissors, rock,
Paper,
right?
scissors, rock. 1, 2, 3.
Come on, scissoring, alright.
1, 2, 3.
Papering, Alright, so Adam's up.
I'll go first.
So, you're a DJ. You play some really cool tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for me,
You're gonna
have to sit up.
Sit in a bit more.
yeah, so you're only as good as the company you keep. So I started hanging out at Quigley parties back in 2017, and just their love for music and their freedom to share got me into it. Playing house parties there, and what evolved into the House of Orb.
The parties are incredible. Well, they were incredible back then.
Yeah, they still are.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Just the Halloween party.
They're just few and far between now. They used to be, a little bit more regular. But,
yeah. But so you started DJing through then. Like, what? Yeah. How did you find DJing? What got you into it?
Before DJing, I was into a bit of music production stuff. So I was more into like hip hop, trap.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, that was me. That was my love, and I got into Ableton and started playing with bass lines and synths and stuff, and having a good time. And I guess, like I said, I met the Quigley crew, and there were a bunch of DJs that gave me an outlet to express myself, and
then just went from there.
Yeah, and then I found more the electro scene, like house, and now I play dark
speak more
techno.
into the mic.
Yeah, now I play a lot of dark melodic techno. That's my...
Yeah, no, okay, wow. Well, it's pretty good. How did you find Ableton? Did you make any tracks? Have you got any bootlegs for us to pull up?
No, I didn't get to that with it. I was just exploring. It was just a time of my life where I was transitioning, I guess, and getting into the art of music. So
yeah, okay.
Something I want to get back into for sure, and I will in time, and I'm making connections to do that.
It's a good way you did it like that in a way, because it's
I think with electronic music you need to find your style and your line, and that takes time. That takes time and experiences, and exposure to different scenes, and once you find it, it becomes a lot easier.
Yeah, 100%. That's it. It's because it's like you went from hip hop and trap, and then you're just like, wait a minute, what's this sound? Okay, I like this. Yeah. And you go and you find your music, right? But then, so with DJing, did you find it difficult to get your head around a little bit? I mean, you had previous with Ableton, so it kind of...
Yeah. Can
we pull up Ableton as well, Jasper? If that's
started learning the structure of electronic tracks, I guess. There's 4-beat styles,
yeah, it's all kind of 4x4 in a way.
Yeah, and then it's just mastering your craft and
and getting good at it.
And just practice makes perfect.
But that's the thing, everyone starts somewhere, right? And even if you start in your bedroom, or it's like house parties, or even just in your backyard or something, there's a progression. It's a journey. It's an adventure, right?
A huge part of it is finding a community that you enjoy it with, right?
Yeah, and that's very true as well.
So it's not hard work then. It's fun.
Yeah. That's exactly as well. That's the other thing. It's just don't make it work. Make it enjoyable. Make everything that you do just something that you want to have fun with. Yeah. All right, well, Jaxx, you go. Oh, sure. What's up?
Hey, what's up? Okay, so a little bit about me. I guess I've been in the entertainment industry for about 15 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So, dancing and fire twirling and stuff?
Yeah. So I started out in adult clubs, I guess, in my mid-20s. Okay, found circus, moved into doing circus stuff, got more into the pole dancing as well, like the artistic aspect.
How did you find circus? Like, what was it?
Oh, what got me into circus? Electronic music, actually. Yes, going to bush doofs in Western Australia.
Yeah.
The bush, the woof. Yeah, definitely. That's how I went there. And I was actually kind of shy at the time. I was like, what are all these weird people doing? I'm way too good for them. Don't they know how pretty I am? Don't they know I get naked for money? So classy.
Nice.
And so other than that, I was pretty shy because I just wouldn't speak to anyone. And I saw some chicks hula hooping, and that was the first thing I did. Got into hula hooping, picked that up to socialise on dance floors because I didn't even, at that stage I was a metal chick. I didn't even really know the electronic music world. I mean drum and bass, of course.
But it's Perth, it's WA, right?
Oh, yeah. And then after that, through finding hula hooping, got into fire performance because why not add fire to a hula hoop?
Wasn't it scary? Like, I see that stuff at parties and I'm like, I could never do that. I would burn myself.
Yeah, I mean, the number of times I pissed myself trying to hula hoop, man. It's just, the first time you do it, it's kind of scary, but there's also something just so meditative about it because of the fire. And like,
yeah, okay.
I don't know, like,
I'd be freaking out.
Well, no, because
like, get it off me.
No. Yeah, you can start with a staff, something nice, long, stable. You can hold it away from your body. Yeah, the hula hoop is a lot. It's a lot of fire, especially when you're doing two at once.
Okay.
Yeah, but I moved from there into just performing at bars, nightclubs.
How many hula hoops can you do?
On fire too.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I was about to say, it's like if you do 3 or 4, it's very impressive.
I've seen some chickies do 4, and I'm just like,
how?
Bro.
Does it? So when you do it, doesn't it hurts because it's on fire, right? But you're spinning it that fast.
No, because the spokes like stick out of the hoop. So if you've got a hoop, it like sticks out, and then the fire's up here. Yeah, no, that would be scary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like,
just dip it in kerosene. All right, let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a whole thing to it.
There's a whole thing, and you don't use kerosene.
Can we put? What do you use then?
Recosol.
Recosol.
I think the best part of fire performing is like, because it's fire, it's pure light. Yeah. So you can when you're watching them perform, you can see the moments and the facial expressions. When they do something, they're like, oh yeah, like I nailed that, or like, oh yeah, I got lucky there, like I grabbed it at the right point.
Got lucky.
But there's me with 2 hula hoops. Oh, look at that.
Oh, there you go. That's epic. But was it difficult to pick up in a way? I mean, you probably did hula hoops when you were younger and did like acrobatics kind of stuff just as a young girl, right?
I wasn't huge on hula hoops when I was younger, but I was like big into dancing, jazz, tap, ballet, Irish dancing.
Damn, you did it all.
I did it, yeah. And then once I got like older, I started into burlesque and pole dancing and all that kind of stuff. Did like Irish dancing competitively across Australia, actually.
Can we pull up competitive Irish dancing?
Competitive Irish dancing.
I really want to see that. That sounds awesome. That's like full on like click. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Like, you go to your state and national finals. All the girlies with their like hair, and everyone's like 12 years or younger.
That's epic. Yeah.
Oh, Michael Flatley, yes. Michael Flatley was my hero.
But then, so with all of that, like, how easy was it, well, like, for both of you? Like, because, I mean, Adam, like, you found your community in a way. You found... Like, you found where you can play music and just, like, feel free to, you know, there's no judgment or whatever. You just play this, you play that, you just do, like...
A safe place to express myself as an artist. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Those are the words I was looking for. But then with Jaxx, then, so like, how did you get in? You just went to the bush shop and like, hey, can I do that? And they're like, yeah, open arms. Like,
yeah, pretty much. Like, I got taught by a lot of people. I was self-taught on YouTube. Yeah. And then eventually I hooked into the burner community here in WA.
Yep.
Joined Fire Tribe.
Fire Tribe.
Yeah, Fire Tribe are all like fire performers, or at least they like to flow. Oh yes, the Irish dancing. Except the dresses looked nothing like that in the 90s. They looked like legit Irish dresses. That's like a schoolgirl dream, or a guy's dream about a schoolgirl.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah. Oh, these cold ones.
But yeah, the burning community in Western Australia. Through there, I met my good friend Hannah, who I've been friends with for 10 years. Who
shout out Hannah if you're watching.
Yeah, Dangerous Delights. Hannah, shout her out. And basically, just my performance went further and further. I got involved at Spun Out, which is a fire and circus community festival we have in WA.
Can we pull that up? That sounds awesome. Are they still around?
I'm one of the event organisers there as well. So
what
that's
were we saying, Adam?
Yeah, we definitely want to. What is it? What's the word for it?
Spruik them.
Yes.
And Adam actually DJs there.
Promote them. Boost them.
Yeah. So Adam DJs there. I'm one of the event organisers. Hannah and Jed started this event about 20 years ago, and it's like a major place for anyone from any walk of life to learn circus. Super open. Everyone's just there, sharing and caring and bonding over their random skill sets and just being quirky loners in high school that are now finally cool. Really.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
that is so good.
I think this is the world record actually.
The world record.
Yeah, we currently hold the world record on the longest fire bubble pass. There I am. With pink hair, it's about to come to me. Guinness World Record, longest sequential fire bubble pass. It was a chain of 200 and something. Jed's gonna hate me, but it's a Guinness World Record that
bubble pass.
Yeah, so they're fire bubbles. Yeah. You're just passing butane.
Butane. Butane instead of air, and then fire.
You're on like sand though, right? How do you pass the bubbles? Grass.
Well, because like when you've got a bubble bath, right, and you scoop up the bubbles and you make yourself a beard because you're 8 years old and you wish you had a beard like your dad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I used to do that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can scoop the bubbles
did you
up.
do that before that beard?
Yeah. He's been imagining that beard for a while.
Well, it suits you. It looks good on you. But so you scoop it. It's like you can just scoop the flames up.
Well, like Adam said, it's butane in place of air. So you're pumping butane through the bubble mixture, which creates the bubbles. So instead of the bubbles usually like having oxygen or whatever they'd usually have in them from like bath stuff, they have butane in them. So when you pick them up, it's bubbles full of butane. So as you light it, it just fully lights, but it only lights for a small amount of time because it's a gas that burns quite quickly. And in that time, you can pass it on to the next person with their bubbles. And so it basically goes.
So everyone got bubbles, and then
yes, everyone has their own bubbles. No, you're not like, here's my bubble, man.
There's a bit of coordination that goes on here. Like there has to be one person bringing the bubbles around for people to put it in their hand.
Yep.
And then they stay ahead, so people have their handful of bubbles, and then the next.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was like, here's my butane bubble. Hope it doesn't pop in your
yes. Now I'm all caught up. No. Every person has their own. Oh, fire limbo.
Fire? Yeah,
because if limbo isn't hard enough already, let's stick fire on it and make 200 humans go underneath it.
But does it hurt, though?
If you hit the fire.
Yeah, if you hit the fire.
Yeah, that's why
hit the fire. This is incredible.
Good motivator.
And so you've DJed for this as well, Adam?
Yeah, I've done the last 2 years of their sound, and I'll continue to do it because they're just fun and it's a good time.
That's epic, though. That's so cool. It's like you guys both get involved in.
Yeah.
I've got the XZ, and it's a good rig to have a microphone hooked up with. It's just. They've already got speakers, so it works well.
Yeah, it's been nice.
So you just plug and play, just bring it, plug it in,
a sub for a little bit of bass, and then that's it.
Yeah, since I've been with Adam, like just having that extra DJ stuff at Spun Out has been really awesome. It's
a little extra thing, yeah.
One of the many benefits.
My profile picture is me with Shanti Chihuahua DJing at Spun Out.
At Spun Out. Wait, can we pull that up? But then, what type of music do you play for this?
I still keep it melodic. Because the melodic techno sound does align with the flow arts. I suppose it's that 120 to 130 BPM.
Also housey stuff as well.
And I play a lot of housey stuff too, and that's recepted well. But they like drum and bass, so
all sorts. Then
pretty much. Hannah's the boss, so just no.
Hannah, shout out to Hannah.
You'll need Adam.
Adam Gendel.
Adam G. Yeah.
My birth.
But yeah, no, that's epic. And then so like, Yeah, that's really cool. But then, so what have you guys like got? What else have you guys been doing?
That's me and Shanti.
No, there you go. So the dog's called Shanti.
She's going.
Yeah.
So then, Fire Tribe then. So that is part of that then, right?
So yes and no-ish.
Okay.
Spun Out is like a not-for-profit organisation.
Yeah.
It just so happens that everyone who leads the camp at Fire Tribe also organises. Like, they both started at the same time by the same people, and they're very interconnected. And I guess you could say because Spun Out is set up as a not-for-profit, it's kind of a fundraiser for Fire Tribe.
Yep.
So it actually allows Spun Out to, pay their teachers like a nominal fee, $20 per workshop they do or something, just
That's
a thank you, which is wonderful. And also just new decor, new tents, new everything.
Big shout out to Mitch for watching.
Oh,
Yes.
Mitch.
What's up, Mitch?
Yeah. We love you, Mitch.
But no, that's epic. So then with Fire Tribe, it's still not for profit as well because it's a Blaze community, kind of, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So it is all interconnected, like I guess in what do you say, financial sense, even a community sense, like it's all very interconnected, but just because you're a kind of circus spun out person doesn't really make you a burner person, and so that's where the separation is. All of the like core people, they're doing both.
Yeah.
100% and very interconnected.
How many times have you guys been to Blazing Swan? Curiosity.
Jaxx is an OG.
Yeah, I'm an every time except the very, very first time with the floods, but I know all the stories.
Wait,
the second year's
floods in the first year.
Oh, there's been so many times it's just rained out so bad. Yeah, the first year Camp Coasis was put in a really bad position, and literally like where it rained and the 20 mils, 200 mils of rain came down, the water went straight through this like crevice towards the lake, which the whole of Camp Coasis happened to be over. Apparently, I wasn't at the first one. There was like up to your knees in water, and they were just picking up sound equipment, lighting like shit off the floor, just trying to like make sure that.
Yeah, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah,
Just a little bit. I mean,
and there was only like
but...
200-300 people, I think, at the first one. Like
really?
It was
tiny.
It was tiny.
Yeah, but it's just grown into such a big thing. Can we pull it up if that's all good? Because it's huge, right? It's just like I can't remember. I've had
3-5, between 3 and 5 now.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say 5, but I don't want to say the wrong number.
I actually feel like it might be 5 because I said 3 and someone corrected me and said 5 recently.
But it's just nuts because like, where else can you get an event like this in Australia? Like you can get Bushdoofs and stuff, but this is Blaze. This is Burning Man. This is. What were we going to say? Sorry.
It's a special one, man. Yeah, it's one of the bigger regional burns of the sister Burning Man festivals, I suppose.
Yeah.
And,
that's it. Yeah, it's
definitely.
It's a beautiful place where you can anyone can go there if you're lost, and you'll find something that'll help you feel like you belong. That's a special thing, right? Yeah.
Interesting. Because that's the thing about it as well. It's like 5,000 people go there, but then with 5,000 people going there, and there's so many different camps. And
there was 65 this year, I believe, off the top of my head. Yeah. I'd say
for it to bounce back like it did from COVID.
But goes Blazing Swan performance live. Click on that guy's face. What is this? This is something someone shouldn't have uploaded though. Like YouTube.
It's a YouTube.
Adult YouTube.
What?
Oh dear. Yeah, he's onto it. You gotta mute it.
Oh, the Liberators.
Because you're not allowed to film there, technically, right?
Yeah, it is one of the things is consent,
but
right?
if they've all got consent, like this is probably a group that was doing a thing together and everyone's consenting to it, so you're allowed to put it up. But as a general rule, I guess putting it on YouTube would be seen as like marketing, or what's it? Commodification.
Promotion, decommodification as well,
Because, a principle is decommodification, so to put it on something like YouTube, I don't know. It's a funny line, that one.
Yeah. It's just it's a wild festival. It's just so big. It's just so many people go to it. And I just can't believe that.
So there's actually 2 others like it in Australia as well.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, there's Modifier.
And wasn't it esoteric or something?
No, esoteric was just a general, like...
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it did have a similar kind of, you know, expression, safety for artists, that kind of thing, but it wasn't what you call burn adjacent.
Yep.
But
then, so
was it Burning Seed and
Black
Modifier?
Seed. Black Seed?
Burning Seed.
Burning Seed. Can we look up
Burning Seed's in Victoria.
Okay.
And the other one I'm pretty sure is in Queensland. West Australia one is definitely the most well known. I believe Burning Seed started like 1 or 2 years before Blazing Swan.
It might be
but
black. Is it Black Seed?
No, it's Burning Seed.
Oh, no, there we go. Black Seed does sound cool, though.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Black Seed.
Yeah.
It's like far out in the black stone.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no, we found some goss.
So, yeah, they didn't have it.
Oh,
What does it
gosh.
say? The Burning Seed community. Unfortunately, Burning Seed 2025 has been cancelled. All tickets were very fun. After months of deep commitment, long nights, big dreams, and personal sacrifices, we've had to make the call. We can't move forward with this year's event. Over 720 tickets were sold, but it wasn't enough.
It wouldn't surprise me if insurance did them in as well.
Yeah, so like places would be more like 2,000, yeah?
Oh, no, 2 to 5. Like
It's 3 to 5 now.
3 to 5, yeah.
right,
Including
So that's it.
including volunteers and like theme camp people and all of those
Yeah.
people.
I thought it'd be excluding.
No. I'm pretty sure it's including
Yeah.
like on site.
Because they would have to fit the regs, like you have to.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone rocks something, there's like, there's 10,000 people here. Nope.
Yeah.
No, this is out of control.
Yeah.
Like the stupid house party thing that was going
There's
to
still
happen.
a little bit of room, I think, in the racetrack as well.
You'd say so, surely.
I just want to clarify as well. Just so this Saturday is the winter solstice. This Saturday is also the house party. If you are watching and you want to come, message me. We are doing a whole big thing for it. Like I kind of mentioned before, this council sucks. The Council of Vincent sucks. I shouldn't be saying that, but whatever. Like, I'm allowed to say that kind of. It's not defamation in a way. Right?
Oh,
You're all right, but yeah, all it is it sucks. I had to move the party. It's this Saturday. Message me if you want to come. These guys come.
Yeah, we will.
That guy's gonna hold a
put a set
camera.
on.
Wait,
This
what?
guy will be playing some
This
dirty
guy's gonna be
tracks.
playing a set as well.
I'll turn it up for the council.
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, like, well, maybe like 5 o'clock, 6 or 4 or 5 or whatever we settle on. Yeah, you can crank it then. There's no noise restrictions there.
This is the same council where we got the parking fine for parking.
It is. Let's crank it on
you're
them.
right. These councils.
Wait, you guys got a parking ticket?
fine,
Yeah,
so we
god
got-
damn it.
Yeah, we got a friend we've been hanging out with that lives down the road, not
Yeah.
far from here. And because I parked on, like, thinking I was doing the right thing, parking on the verge, a little bit of grass, the council property, staying off the road, I got a fine because I wasn't parked on the road.
City
like-
councils. City councils.
And it wasn't like I didn't get the fine in my windscreen or a note in my windscreen saying, "Hey, heads up, you're not allowed to do this."
Oh,
It
it's
was
just a
like
straight
sent
fine.
out to my mail. Here it is, and
Oh,
here's
s-
the copy that we didn't put in your windscreen as well.
They just
Vincent.
sent it straight to
Yeah.
you.
Town of Vincent.
Yeah, here's the official copy and the windscreen copy that we couldn't be bothered putting on your car.
And
We
so you
just got a
didn't even
report
know-
from the owner
yeah.
of the house, and like here it is. And
Report from the owner. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's what I
it's the
found in
owner of
Mount
the
Lawley.
house.
Just PSA as well, right? So if you do park in Mount Lawley, be careful. Don't park in front of a rich person's house. They will call the council. Be like, hey, someone parked them.
They will.
Parked out my front. Can you give
Yeah.
them a ticket?
Yeah.
Happens.
And next minute later, you're $80 poorer. And they're not even richer for it.
No.
What did they get? Nice
They don't
grass?
get, no, they get nothing out of it.
it's not even.
Richie riches.
Enough about Vincent.
Yeah.
Not your
So-
land, you don't own it.
So we got Burning Seed, and what was the other one called?
I think it's Modifier.
Modify. Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know much.
I've never heard of it, but
Modifier.
I wouldn't be
I think it's in
surprised.
Queensland.
Yeah.
I think.
But see, that's it. It's like
No,
bush
I
dogs.
learned
that-
about the Queensland burn.
They're not vehicle
Oh, maybe-
modifications.
Yeah, if you look up Queensland
Festival, yeah.
There was a big
burn.
a thing about the old school burners in Queensland and the new school burners that were coming through. There was a big thing.
You're like what? Like,
Article.
conversation thing. Like,
No, like it was like oh actually,
something happened.
yeah, something.
Yeah, no, phone. By the way, Sassy is here.
Ah, it is Modifier, spelled MODIFYRE.
Sassy the cat. I've got
Yeah.
Sassy on my calf.
Oh, you got Sassy? Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah, the Sasquatch.
Like
Sassy the Sasquatch. on your car.
Modifier, but fire has a Y instead.
Uh-huh. But it's to be
Queensland
expected
and
in a
northern
way.
New South Wales. So
Like
Yeah.
all the Blaze events and everything. It's like I'm not surprised that things are popping up on the East Coast because people from Melbourne don't want to drive all the way to like. I mean, how would they even do it? Would it be like Burning Man?
But that's the thing. They actually Burning Seed. That's what I was saying. Burning Seed in Victoria started 2 years before Blazing Swan in WA. So they've actually been here longer. Modifier, I think, is reasonably recent. I'm not so sure on Modifier.
Yeah, okay.
Like, when recent, I say 10 years. But I really think it leads back to that greater Burning Man culture. And
Yeah.
because people will literally travel from burn to burn, so I don't think it's about a distance. Like,
yeah, that's something I couldn't get over. I remember meeting someone, I can't remember who I met, someone at a pub or a bar, but he was telling me that he goes from every event to every event. It's like there's a lot of people that will go Blazing Swan in WA, but then they'll travel over
like
to England.
South Africa Burn, I think, is the next one after it. Like, you've got Kiwi Burn before and Blazing Swan, South Africa Burn. There's...
I only recently got the dust up. I didn't know that there was that many burns.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I originally thought the same thing. I thought it was Burning Man. And I thought Australia's like, yeah, we can do it better.
Yeah, no, well, it's a side, well, not a side project, but
it's a part of it.
It's a part of it, a sister festival, yeah.
That's it, yeah. It's a wild festival. I'm definitely going to go one day because even as you said, it's like you go there and you kind of just go, wow.
You could literally do like a podcast every day. You could go and do a camp, and you could have your podcast camp just for lols, and then everyone could sit around all day and you could just interview random blazers. Honestly, it'd be a vibe. It'd be a camp. So you could do it out the back somewhere.
You could do a collab with one like the internet camp.
Oh yeah, the internet camp. Or the Intelligent Deviants.
I met them last Blaze.
Those guys are
for
I love
DJs,
those
and I was
guys.
like, yeah, cool. And I just met them. They were a bunch of like really wholesome, like nerdy.
Yeah, if there's an internet
love
camp,
techie stuff. Like
that sounds like my place.
So, definitely hit them up.
The Intelligent Deviants guys, I want to get them back on, but my God, what an episode! What an episode! And they gave me so much random stuff that I didn't need, but they were like, "Here's your bag of goodies."
I love their brain.
Yeah,
it's just like an explosion of ADHD in your face, and you're like, yes, give me more.
Oh, what, their brain?
Their brain.
Oh, their brain.
Like how they think. Like a lot of the Intelligent Deviant guys, I love them.
Yeah, but they pranked me hardcore. But at the same time, it's like was it a prank? It was anonymous. So I didn't know. It was like I knew it was them, but at the same time, I was like, okay, it's not that bad though. It's all right. A lot of people don't realize, but out the front of the house, we've got all these pillars, and so they actually, after the episode, they actually put up "I love Uranus" on all of the pillars. So people were walking past and getting selfies with them and all sorts. And like, I know that some people did take them and one of them fell off or whatever, but we've still got them up on the mantelpiece in here because it's like it's a memory of that. Like, with that happening.
The anus. Mantelpiece out there.
Oh yeah. So no, it's out the front of the house.
Out the front.
Yeah.
Still, I'm
just
gonna
like
have
these
to look
little
at it.
things that people.
Oh look.
What's
There's
up?
so many messages. What up?
Oh yeah.
Anna got on our kitty cat. Meow.
5,500 people. Damn. Great. Yeah, well, that's it.
5,500? Oh, Mitch corrected us. Thanks, Mitch. Excellent.
I agree with Mitch, though. You get so much inspiration going there.
That's a maximum allocation. Yeah, I think most years after COVID lands somewhere between the 3 and the 5. Yeah.
But talking about how I should take it to Blaze, I might as well just release it now. So I'm wearing this jumper. And a lot of people don't realise. I hope Jasmine's watching, because I fucking love you, Jasmine. It turns out a girl I had on a while ago, a long time ago, she lives in Tasmania and she does events over there. And she's directly involved with dark mofo. I had this experience where there's a photo of me on the internet and I'm next to some guy dressed up in bondage and I'm literally like drinking tequila from our... like that. It's fucking terrible. And I'm trying to touch his nipple. I was very drunk. Right? It's a very bad photo. We'll get Jasper to pull it up in a little bit. It's on my archive for Instagram. But I went to Tasmania. I went to this Dark Mofo thing. And I'm going to take this to Dark Mofo next year. I've already kind of started making a little bit of plans, working it out a little bit. But I'm basically going to walk around and go, so top right, go view archive. I'm going to do exactly that like what you guys said at Blaze.
Yeah.
But then the thing is, after I give that a go, then I'm going to start doing it a bit more often. And
Yeah.
I think that might be the direction for the podcast. Right? You're going to have to scroll through a lot of shit.
Because you could just make so many random episodes with
Yeah.
random people and random stories in the like
Yeah.
entertainment and music world, and
Yeah, just be like
smash it out while you're enjoying your fun at a festival, and then
Nardwar. Kind of, that's what I'm thinking. Like, walk around with a blunt hanging out of my mouth, be like, who are you? Like, I don't care if I say that, whatever, but like, you know, like just the full Nardwar experience. Be like, you're in a band? That's cool. Like, I won't do research and try and catch him out though, like he does, but I reckon it will be a bit of fun. Like, this has got to do something. This podcast has to do something. By the way, did you guys go see Clowncore? Oh, you found it. Guess what, everyone? There you go.
Chubby. My mate Chubby loves Clowncore.
So yeah, basically what happened was Jasmine led me through the darkness in this place called Winter Feast into Night Mass. I'll go back. This is just Clowncore. You have to click out of it.
Clowncore.
Night Mass is the rave, right?
Yeah, the rave.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
It was out of this world from the things that I remember. So maybe if Alfie was watching as well. I hope Alfie's watching. But I met this guy and he's really cool. We celebrated his birthday. And we had this thing where we were playing round for round, but basically, like, I kept buying him rounds, and then he was coming back with, like, 6 beers at a time. And so we got absolutely legless. I got everyone to wish him happy birthday, but I got so drunk that I don't remember going to that rave, but I do remember bits of it, and you can go back through it. There's
Dude,
like,
that venue is fucking huge.
It's
Sorry, man.
yeah, it's no, but it's massive though. It's like 2 AFL fields inside Hobart.
I swear I was there for like an hour and a half, and then I
did you
found
go?
a room. Yeah, I went back in. Was it 20?
Oh, real? Okay.
2020.
Look at me, you was Robbie.
I want to say 2022, 2023. One of those years. Yeah, it was
Out of this world, right?
yeah, mad time.
Yeah.
Went to Mona.
Oh, yeah, so I didn't go to Mona. I had no idea there was stuff there. I thought it was just the art gallery.
Mona is the tits.
Cool story.
My family's from
really
Tassie.
cool story. The
Mona.
guy that that owns it was really good at card counting and just like
Yeah, that's it.
gambled a shitload of money and won.
Yeah. Apparently something along the lines of that, but he built this island, basically.
Yeah.
The island was already there, but he was like, all right, let's just build all this stuff on it and do all this nut stuff.
And they have an epic wall of vaginas.
Yeah, so that's, I got
full
told
of
about
just
that.
like casts
And
of all different kinds of vaginas.
A human congestion system, so it poos and eats. Like
Digestive
3
system?
times- digestive system.
What?
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Go next one.
It's like this machine that just poos and eats
Oh, yeah.
3 times.
By the
a
way,
day.
you guys, so did you see anything like this at all, Adam?
Oh, what?
I was standing there with a bunch of dudes, and they were like, what are we watching? It was like, it's all good, it's part of the show.
Rave fairies, yeah.
And it was, I have to say, it was like, this is basically what happened, right, was I was so drunk that after that, Jasmine's like, all right, we're going here. So she took me to this place upstairs in this like private room where it was kind of like for all the artists and stuff.
Yeah.
And all the fairies were there. And so that, because I was so drunk, remember this fairy, he had like his helmet in his hand. I'm like, just like, you know, sitting in the bar, and I'm like, so do you like what you do? And he's like, yeah, no, I love it. Raw, XD. And I'm like, all right. I was like, yeah, all right, you do you. You want a beer? All right, I'll get you a beer. I was just so blown away by like, all right, I'm actually hanging out with some fairies. I've never done this before.
Yes, I just want to pat them.
But they were so into character, and they were patting each other and whatever else. I was so drunk.
There's
I was
actually a camp that does that.
There's a
At
fairy
Blazing
camp.
Swan, the birthday camp, they have a petting zoo on one day, and it's people. It's not technically a fairy camp. It is not a fairy camp at all. Let me be very clear right now. It's actually a birthday camp, and you've got to walk through a vagina to get to it. So you get to be born every time.
Can we pull it up? There are photos of it.
Birthday camp. I wonder. I don't know.
Yeah, no, look up Blazing
Birthday
Swan.
camp, Blazing
birthday
Swan.
camp entrance. Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories about it. You
But
walk through
they've got a
vagina,
petting zoo day, a day where you can just go in and drink wine and pet their pets, which is people dressed in, animal costumes and stuff.
That's it. Oh, look, there they are there. People dressed as animals.
Yes. It's more like, onesie vibes. Alliance.
You might have to
Oh,
go to
they're all gone.
Google Images.
Yeah, I think so.
To find the
I want
fanny.
to see this vagina.
I haven't seen a photo of it yet, but I would really like to see a photo of it just for funnies, because you walk through it and then you're in this area and you're in a dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
You just walk past it. Okay.
walk through the vagina, and you push through the curtains as well, the red curtains. If I
Very
remember
creative
correctly.
people. Look, the video's back as well. Oh, there's the video again. But yeah, I definitely
There's
reckon
so many random camps.
that's it. Yeah. Well, to have like 60 camps, it's a lot. And whoever organises it and runs it, makes sure it maintains it, it's a big job.
Yeah, well, there's
Many hands to make
many
life.
hands. Like there's a theme camp manager that organises all the theme camps, and then each individual theme camp has their own hierarchy of stuff. And then you've got the event manager, and then the event manager role is split up as well, because I looked at volunteering for that. Everything's volunteer, and
because no one gets paid. There's no money there. It's all trading, but that's something I still don't get. It's like, I can give you this, but then you can give me like a burrito back.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, that works. But then if I give you this,
mostly I just
can
walk
I get
around
your car keys?
giving people kisses on the keys. It is. It's a gifting system.
It's a what? Sorry.
It's a gifting system. So it's more like you're there to gift, and you happen to be there in time to receive a gift. You get to have the gift. However, it's not like it's not a barter. It's not like I'm gifting you this, so you've got to gift me something else. It's literally like I will walk through. Like a few years ago, I folded paper swans and put them in glass jars and made like 100 of them, and just gave them to random people I had moments with. Whenever I had a really nice conversation, I was like, here's a gift.
So it's about being conscious, right? So if you're going to that thing, it's like, be prepared, have a gift to give.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is, it's something special that you've crafted.
That makes sense, because Benjamin told me, my brother, he said to me that it's like when he went the first time, whatever, there was a bus and there was all these girls and they're just giving out burritos or something.
Yeah.
And it's just like a burrito bus.
They had my favourite this year, which I didn't get to see, Schrodinger's Cafe.
What?
Schrodinger's Cafe. Do you know about Schrodinger?
We Google that.
Oh, Schrodinger. Schrodinger's cat is the physics theorem. It basically, you put a cat in a box with uranium and you don't know when the uranium's going to go off, and the cat is simultaneously alive and dead at the same time until you view it. It's a thought experiment. So they had Schrodinger's Cafe, and it was a pop-up cafe that moved around everywhere, and they just had the most hilarious write-up in the guide, really like quantum physicsy sounding. I didn't see it the whole time, but I did meet the girl who runs it at a women's festival about a month later, and she promised me it existed. So
It must exist. A women's festival, was that like Nikki Bridge kind of like Pachamama stuff, or like what was
no
that?
I've never been to that. I'm entangled with Fearless Women's Festival, which happens once a year.
Can we pull that up? I've never heard of that. Sounds
entangled
awesome.
Not entangled, no. I perform and do opening ceremonies. So it's run by Carolyn and Michelle. They have a property just out of Pinjarra. It's a really beautiful women's festival weekend. They also do not couples weekends, but unisex weekends. They do a lot of full moon, and they actually have a solstice celebration as well. But yeah, I go and I do ceremonies and I teach hula hoop, but to teach enjoyment and bring fun and flow back into people's lives, and teach them that you can pick up anything and do anything with anything, and it's a toy, it's fun, you can dance with it, you can do whatever you want, and just
That sounds incredible. And that, to be honest, I reckon, I believe more things like this should be in Australia. That's not it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, what have you been advertising?
No, Fearless.
What is that? Is that
That's
.com?
it. Fearless Women's Forest Retreat.
We were just advertising something completely different. Hey, everyone, go to this thing. The other Fearless Festival.
No, don't go to that one. Go to this one. This one's better. They do healing workshops, breathwork, yoga, thought workshops, movement workshops, art workshops. It's all very women's focused.
That sounds
run
incredible.
by beautiful family, and I just love going there every year and giving. I don't get paid to do that one.
No,
it's just
it's
beautiful, community.
That's the thing about it, though, right? This is something I haven't really touched on it, but I like talking about it. It's as an example, my dad is always like, when are you going to save some money? But in a way, it's like you got to spend money to make money, right? But at the same time, donating your time is priceless. That's how I look at things. If you're actually going to go, I want to help out, I want to provide this, I want to do this, I want to do that, just because it's going to be epic, it's going to be fun, right? Why wouldn't you? And doing something like that, to be a part of that, that looks cool. That looks epic.
Oh, yeah. Watching the women in the ice baths is great. And maybe one year I'll get in.
All right. But still, have you guys ever done an ice bath before?
Yeah, I'm not bad at them.
I've never done one.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, they're to be feared.
Okay, all right. I'm glad that we're on the same page. Okay, so why are they to be feared for the people watching? Adam, you go first.
Yeah, no, it's all just breath work. It's just controlling your breathing and just
What happens if you don't control your breathing though? Then
hyperventilate, hypothermia.
Yeah.
And also
Not
your
good.
muscles will seize up
And your muscles.
because you're not relaxed. You're
but you
stressing
can't get out
out.
of the bathroom,
So you're
right?
putting like stress.
Just go to your happy place and be zen.
He's actually better at it than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look how zen this guy is.
I know.
This whole episode, you just being like, "What's up? How you doing?" It's good. But yeah. So, what have you guys got going on? Like planning for the future and like music, entertainment. Have you got any gigs coming
up?
up?
The biggest thing for us at the moment is Burning Man this year. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah, because it hasn't happened this year.
No, it's in August.
It's in August.
Yeah, it's not far up. For some reason, I thought it had already been. I don't know why.
Not August.
It has 11 months ago.
Early September.
Yeah, that's it. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah, so that's super exciting. We met Jaxx and Graveyard by his crew.
Yeah.
Met him through soon, actually. Just
Big
a
respect
really,
for that guy.
Yeah,
Cool dude.
Really wholesome leader, and trust him. So he's like, "Come with me. we're gonna have a good time."
I trust that guy. He's a firefighter. But he's a very good firefighter.
Is he a firefighter?
Yeah, he's in the RT.
Yeah, and then his missus, I'm pretty sure from
She's
memory,
paramedic. She
that's
just
it,
quit.
paramedic.
She's now gone into OT, actually. Yeah, she's a vibe. I love her. Yeah,
That's it,
we get
yeah.
along like a house on fire.
But it's funny because like when I actually met them, I was like, "Damn, you guys are the perfect couple." It was like,
Yeah, he manifested her. That was the first thing he told me when I was at Techno Tunnel.
Really?
That's where I met him last year, Techno Tunnel. And he's like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Who are you?" And we were just chatting, and he was like, I was just like really down, and like I really wanted a hot blonde chick that was like into techno and EDM, and I was like,
"Don't we all?"
I was like, manifesting, brother, manifesting. Love that feeling.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I kind of
So-
manifested something, but didn't. We all have hopes and dreams.
Yeah, we recently did too. Maybe still do.
So he's introduced us to the frothing weirdos. We're going to be a frothing weirdo.
Yes, at Burning Man, the frothing
as in
weirdo
beer?
camp.
Because
Yeah,
I have to
frothing.
say as well, if you see this man out and about at Blazing Swan, he probably has a beer in his hand, and he might have made.
That's one of my gifts is beer. I
it's-
brew beer for
He makes the best beer. I have to say, makes the best beer. Like, it's good.
Even I'll drink that beer.
Yeah, it's like it's homebrew in a way. It's like you get it done proper on the whole lot, but it's your own thing.
Yeah, no, it's really fun craft, like a really fun hobby to have because you can make it your own, and it's all just sanitation, be clean.
Can we dive into that a little bit? How did you get into that? And then, like, how difficult is it to brew your own beer? Because I'd love to.
It's a bit of a fixed outlay cost, but after that, it is super easy. It really
Well, like, so you went and did a course for it? Or?
No.
No, so
It's YouTube or anything. Like
Yeah.
I was taught by my old boy. So my dad brewed growing up, and I watched him do it.
You still bruise.
Still brews.
that's epic, though. It's like, Dad, what are you doing? Making some beer? You want one?
So just being
That's cool. That's very cool. I mean, that's like a wholesome thing, having a beer with your dad, right?
when I was 14, stealing his beers.
Yeah, that's it. And he catches you and he's like, oh,
You can't tell if it's from a tap.
Keep off the old block.
Yeah, that's it. No, like father, like son. That's awesome, man. What beers do you make, just out of curiosity?
I love the tarty sour beers, and a pale ale. So for me, T-Walk in Spearwood, I go to them, and they have this acidic acid yeast that you can just brew under normal room temperature. You don't have to boil it like you do with a traditional sour. You just pop that into your room temperature fermenter, and it comes out with this nice little like tarty sour flavour. And then the beauty of it is that you can put whatever hops you want in. So they have like these 4 or 5 fridges full of like these different hop pellets that you can pop in there, and you can get so no two home brews are the same.
That's
They never are.
so
Even if you use the
good.
same ingredients, there'll be some stage where you've accidentally put a little bit of bacteria, or it's all about sanitation
Yeah.
with brewing.
Is it expensive? Like how? Like just out of query, like, you know, because
the expense is the outlay is getting your refrigeration, getting your kegs, and then after that the actual brewing process is much cheaper than buying alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because a long time ago when I used to go to schoolies and stuff like that back in Bussa, a friend of mine used to brew his own beer, but he would take like 3 cartons of empty bottles and then just take it and then just fill it up and bottle it himself.
Yeah, so I brew in kegs.
Yeah.
And then you need a refrigeration space for kegs.
Exactly. Or like a super chiller or something like that. Yeah. I see. If you're watching, maybe house parties, might do something cool. Maybe. Yeah. So,
the next house party, you'll just have to like brew up some of your famous sours. You got to let him know like a month beforehand. How long does it take?
I'll chip in money as well. That sounds epic.
Yeah.
How long does it take to brew?
A month is safe.
A month is safe.
Yeah. All right, no, easy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Throw some beers, have some Adam specials, and then like I can get in a cute outfit while he's DJing and serve beers to everyone.
Yes.
How good would that be? Yeah. Maybe with some fire while
Hey,
I'm at
Jasper, want to do an Oktoberfest here? Yeah, sure. All right. Yeah, why not?
it. Except I'm usually performing around then a lot. Beer festivals left, right and centre want their fire performers. So you can have the beer and the man, which is the main thing here.
It is the main thing. So, I had a question, but I forgot. I mean, come on, this is 250, whatever. Like, we're having beers.
$250.
Yeah, I don't know. How's life?
Pretty good. Like I said, like,
things are right.
I think for us, we're just absorbed by getting ready for Burning Man.
Yeah.
Just coming up.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet season, like performing wise.
Yeah.
Personally, for me.
But
It
so
is
then,
the winter.
do people approach you to perform with your fire poi and fire twirling and everything?
Well, mostly these days I get work through Hannah, through Dangerous Delights.
So she has like people under her and like she books and what?
Yeah, so I guess I perform with her, but yes, I guess under her is her company. I did start my own company originally called Hoops and Dreams.
Yeah.
But that was actually more focused on mental health, wellness, and using flow for that. But I did get
awesome.
like through that and that networking, obviously I'd pick up my fire gigs through there.
Yeah.
But I always got more through Dangerous Delights because it's been established in Perth for a while.
Should take more people on, or like if someone is interested in fire poi, she could like learn the ropes and go to the school.
It's more of a like you kind of make your way up there, I guess.
Yeah.
Like so, you know, Hannah does Organised Spun Out as well with Jed, as I mentioned, and that's where you learn a lot of flow arts. There's also the Flow Shed, which Jed runs up in Wanneroo.
Yep.
But as far as like performing goes, it's like with I guess any industry, it can be kind of cliquey without wanting to sound bad, but you don't just walk into somewhere and go, hey, yeah, can I perform on a stage at Metro City in the park?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, like I just did an epic gig with Traction like earlier this month, like the Temple of Fire. They play like hardcore, hard style, like and it's the whole Metro stage is taken over by pyrotechnics and fire performers and everything. And like, you don't just walk into somewhere and go like, yeah, I'm going to perform and get paid hundreds of dollars to do something like that,
No. Yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but like there's also Hyde Park on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday.
Hyde Park on Tuesday night?
Yeah, every Tuesday night at Hyde Park by the water play area. People go.
Is there an event on Facebook or anything?
I think if you went to I think it's like Perth Fire and Circus Spinners or something. It's the Facebook page where all of this information is on.
Isn't it just so wild? It's like so many people don't use Facebook anymore, and they're getting away from Facebook. But then you have communities like this that still rely on Facebook. It's like people are like, nah, not anymore. But it's like, how do you find this stuff? This isn't Instagram material. Because it's not reels, it's not photos, it's information.
It's information, that's the thing. It's still Facebook material, and I think that thing at Hyde Park's been running for like 15 years or something. To be honest, or maybe more.
Yeah, well, if everyone that's listening, go down and check it out.
So after the sun sets, if it's like pissing down with rain, there'll still be hardcore fire spinners down there, but
That's some people are just so into it, I guess, right?
So I guess, you just, in any industry, networking.
Yeah. Trust me. We can talk about it every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode.
Network.
Just go hang out. Be a nice person.
Yeah.
If you're a nice person, nice things happen to you. That's how it works, right? Karma. What goes around comes around. If you want to be a DJ, trust me. Just go hang out with the DJs and be like, wait, can I buy you a beer? They will appreciate it. You know, that's how it works, right? Yeah, if you see this guy out and about, be like, check out this new sour I got. And then you got him. So, we're running out of time because we've been going for like an hour. But like, what are some of the funnest gigs? Oh, one thing I wanted to dive into actually, sorry. The French thing that we went for.
Yes.
What happened with that? That we were laughing our asses off about this radio thing with an interpreter or something?
Yeah. So I needed inspiration. I realised that techno was my driving force behind this DJ and eventually will be music production thing. But
wait, speak more into it.
I spent 2 weeks in Berlin and I met a guy here in Perth. His name was Fabian. I think he's still in Perth. I've got to reach out to him. Shout out Fabian. Legend was from Toulouse, the south of France. And
can we Google south of France? Pretty please, Jasper.
Toulouse.
I love doing that. Googling different countries and cities.
And he had the Tech Family, which was his label in Toulouse, and he was like, dude, you're coming to Europe, come down here, I'll put you up for a couple of weeks, which I needed because I was like broke. and we'll do like a weekend of gigs and around Toulouse, and ended up finding myself on the radio in the south of France. Where they don't speak a lick of English at all, and I'm on the radio, so I don't speak a lick of French. And,
so how did it like? So you were someone that obviously spoke English.
Yeah,
like,
they
you
just
were on the
promoted me
radio
as an international Australian DJ who was coming to play some techno for the Toulouse people.
That's so cool. That's famous shit. Yeah. That is famous shit.
Yeah, wow. It was fucking wild.
That's just straight up. It's like, yeah, I'm just a local from Perth. It's like, no, but you're from Perth. Like, you're from Australia. We don't get that over here.
So I'm sitting in the studio. They just rocked up. Had like a half an hour chat and then a half an hour set that I was going to play with Fabian back to back. And yeah, Fabian just translated for me the whole time, and because even the host, like, he spoke English but he didn't understand me because of I got a pretty thick Australian accent. I mumble a lot.
Did you say good day or what?
Yeah.
I found that works really well in Japan. Like works really well. Like, go on though. Sorry.
But yeah, it was a wild experience, but I love Fabian. Thanks for bringing me out there and giving me that, because it's just the international language of music, right? And I got to what were your inspirations, and like I just dropped out a couple of French producers who I enjoy listening to, and they just appreciate that. And
it would have been so cool. So what was your set? Because you did half and half, right?
Yeah. We did a half an hour chat, and then a half an hour. Fabi and I just did a back to back with some like boppy housey tunes. Like, I wasn't playing tech then, but the event that night was a techno event.
How many people were there? What event was it?
It was a small bar. It was like a little there's lots of small divey bars there. It's like
you're DJing in France
type of thing. Yeah, we filled it out. Like, it felt huge.
Yeah,
like, for that way. But
that's so cool though. Like, it's very cool.
It was cool.
Well, I mean, like, it's not every day you get a DJ in France.
Yeah. I can actually say I'm an international DJ now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Playing in a different country, yeah. And at the same time, you've also been on a French radio and been like, what he said. I agree. Yeah. Wait, beer, yes. Aussie, yeah. Like, with the interview, do they, like, ask you a question directly and you're like, wait, blah blah blah, and then he would speak to him, or
pretty
like
much he'd ask it in French,
and
then how did it go again? He'd ask it in French, and then Fabian would ask me in English, and I would deliver it in English, and then Fabian would translate it in French.
Oh my god, what an experience! And you're just sitting there like, yeah, it's good. That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you have any other stories like that or anything like that?
That's a highlight for sure. Recently, my God Said No set. That was absolutely.
Yeah, what was that? So where was that?
As a Blaze.
Okay.
Yeah, Karim, who I've got to know for a while, he's taken over as the lead there, and gave me a slot on my birthday morning, I think it was. Yeah, like
that's cool.
Closing out, God Said No, 4:30 to 6 o'clock.
Sunrise set.
Hour and a half
set,
sunrise set
How
on
was
one of
that?
the biggest stages at Blaze.
Yeah, the biggest rigs I've ever played on. Probably still ever will play on.
Well, how many people do you reckon were there?
Oh, the tent was packed.
It was the Sunday morning, so yeah.
So like everyone was out partying from Saturday. It's a really huge, large, stretched gazebo tent with like huge function 1 system out the wazoo. Like
that sounds so cool.
And that tent, I'd say about 200.
Close to it.
That's epic, though.
Yeah.
And they're all just driving. They're all just having a good time. They're all just having a groove. Like,
I'll get a video you can pop up there.
oh yeah, 100%. Send it through.
Send it to the Infra-Red.
If you can, send it to me directly, and then Jaxx will be able to.
Because I haven't posted this on my Instagram yet, because I'm still conflicted about it with all the consent things and that whatnot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, he did ask for consent from these people. He posted the video on the Blazing Swan page to ask for consent.
That's fair.
For those people, like I don't know who these people are. On the community page, I'm asking for consent for these people so I can post it on my public social media. Girls were chill, but, you know, Blazing Swan people and consent stuff, which is all very fair as well, but...
What would happen, do you reckon? Because obviously you just get banned, right? Surely.
No, people don't really get banned. You just get a very, very stern talking to. I mean, I guess it depends on the severity, really, doesn't it?
Like, if I was to walk down with a selfie stick and just walk through like that...
You just get talked at by every single person until you stop doing it. Like literally every person.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I got roped into a consent talk while watching the Pillow Dome fight, which is like...
What the hell's a Pillow Dome fight?
Thunderdome, but with pillows.
A Thunderdome, like... all right, Tina Turner, Mel Gibson. Let's go.
Not quite a
Mad
Thunderdome.
Max.
Imagine a Thunderdome made from horse stables.
What?
But not a dome. It's just a circle of stable things and pillow fight. But anyway, there was
epic,
people taking pictures. It was epic. There were people taking pictures there, and someone wanted to tell another person, maybe don't do this, but they didn't quite have the confidence. They know how long I've been in the scene, so they were just like, yoink, I've got a consent talk for you. Meanwhile, I'm like, you're unconsensually taking me from my viewing space. I want to watch this thing. No, I did the chat. That's just a joke.
So they talked to you, or you chatted to them?
I chatted to them.
Yeah.
Someone else grabbed me from the community who knows me within the community to talk to someone who is obviously new.
So see, that's where it's good as well, because it's like,
it's pretty like you couldn't walk through with a selfie stick. It just maintains itself, really.
Because I just meant that's just like not an idea, because I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
It's like what would happen in a way.
Yeah. And I think you do have like sometimes art pieces out there that do experiment with the idea of pictures and that kind of thing, and like a couple of camps throughout the years.
Because it just seems like there's so much that goes on there.
Oh.
And you can't see all of it, can you?
No.
And then every year it's different, like, because it's like they'll build different things. I remember I got this guy on. I started with a K. Nicky Bridges' friend, but he actually was one of the guys that helped build the Millennium Falcon. And so with him helping also build that, he also built a helicopter, but it was on a golf buggy.
Yeah, that was for Roy's camp that we were talking about.
Roy.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I know, my brain. I'm like, there was a camp called Fort Swan.
Okay, Fort Swan.
And they had a helicopter thing. But also, like, everything's all very interconnected in a community of a few thousand
that's
people.
It. And that's why I can imagine after you go a couple of years, then you would start really meeting everyone, because you're there for like... you're there for a while, right?
It's like
so
Christmas.
that was my fourth Blaze. But there was the COVID years, and like for me, it was a real reflective year. Like it was cosmic coincidence, and I was like thinking about how far I've come since I came into the community. How far House of Orb, the camp that I'm with, is come as a camp, and all these like coincidences, and remembering in 2019 my first year and going to the God Said No stage and being like, whoa, epic, like and first getting into DJing. Imagine if I could ever play on something like that, and then doing it. And then 4 years later, that manifestation, like I can do this, get there. That thing's powerful.
Yeah.
What else have you got manifesting?
That's it.
Infra-Red exclusive? I have to say, like, reflecting on some episodes, we've had that so many times. I've had a guy come on and he's supposed to, like, He was telling us about a festival that he was a part of, but then he wasn't allowed to release the headliners, and then he just did it anyway. And the people in the comments were like, dude, they were supposed to be released in like 3 days. What? And he was like, I'm sorry, guys. I actually apologise on camera to the people in the comments section. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, that Infra-Red exclusive. It's so bad. But so what are some of the funnest things you've done then, Jaxx?
There's been a lot. I mean, like, just to like really quickly reel them off, I don't know. I'm like thinking like back in my stripper days when I was hell punky, and one of the original punky strippers, his tattoos, piercings weren't just common back then, because I'm so old. Anyway,
he was having fun, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But we used to get all the like, when Soundwave came in, all the bands like often wanted girls and that for backstage. So I don't know if you remember Short Stack.
Yeah.
They paid me for a lap dance once. We're frothing. Got to meet those guys.
The whole band?
The whole band, yeah. I gave the lap dance to the whole band. It was weird. There was 3 of them. I was like...
all right. Just throw money at you.
Literally, yeah. It was... I think there was 2 of us, actually. There was 3 of them and 2 of us girls. And then, like,
That's
also...
Right. Yeah, as long as not
Ramstein as well.
Ramstein? You got to... What?
A Soundwave, like...
You got to hang out with them?
Yeah, it wasn't a Soundwave. It was Big Day. I can't remember.
What is Ramstein like? That's like one of my favourite bands ever.
Oh, that could be like an after-camera talk.
Did you know I'm pretty sure they got banned from Australia, and the reason why is in Adelaide or Sydney, they actually got a dildo out, and they actually like beat the shit out of the keyboard player or something with it.
And it was very hectic backstage, and then invitations leading onwards. I did not go. I've also done things like fire spinning at the Wallabies and All Blacks, I think it was. I don't know. There was a rugby something at HBF Stadium. I'm not a sports person, but all I know is after performing on an oval where big sweaty men were kicking a ball around, we went back to get drinks at the Hyde Park Hotel, right? We went back to get drinks at the Hyde Park Hotel, and everyone there was like shouting us drinks because they'd seen us performing, and it was like live streaming on Foxtel. So that was pretty epic. I've also done like the Metro City gig, like I mentioned, like Beer Fest is always really fun. Ice Cream Factory, roving around Ice Cream Factory. Yeah. From that all the way through to like this one 50th birthday, so beautiful, medieval theme 50th birthday, and the
medieval
guy,
theme.
Yes, he rode in on a horseback, and like we were fire torches lighting the way, and then like we did fire eating while they were eating their dinner during a long table experience just for a 50th. And then his dad played King Arthur, like just some random private function.
That's epic.
And it's like,
that. I went riding a horseback.
Oh, what was that one in Fremantle? Hidden Treasures. I used to perform at Hidden Treasures. So Hidden Treasures was in Fremantle. Lots of pop-up bands that happen in August-ish.
Okay.
They don't do so many bands now. They still do the art stuff, but it's a week-long port celebration. And they used to have local bands, and they'd have 4 bars, say the Navy Club and the Buffalo Club, and a bunch of them would all have bands playing all the time. You just buy one ticket and you venue hop, and you walk up and down the street, and they close it off. And it was, cool. I used to be the entertainment up and down the street. How
often do you do this kind of stuff? Is it quite often at all? Or?
Yeah, it's pretty often. I mean, it's my main form of work. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And it works out. You survive off of it.
Well...
obviously, everything is this beautiful man over here.
Behind every artist is a beautiful furry man.
But I have to say, though, that's where it is beautiful in general, though, because it is like, you've got your aspirations, you've got what you're good at, what you like, what you enjoy doing, and then your partnership, your relationship, it works.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's understanding. It's not going, oh shit, you need to work more. It's like, no, we'll figure this out.
Yeah, it's been really wonderful. He's
incredible.
Amazing, and he's not even here to gloat at.
He's no. I think he's forgotten that the beers are in the freezer.
In the freezer.
What if the beers are still in the freezer?
Oh my god.
Oh dear, we might have exploded some beers in the freezer. I hope not. But we've always been going for like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. We'll wait for Adam to get back. But yeah, this has been good. This has been a lot of fun.
Oh look, it's me. You're looking at my Instagram. Oh, that was Port Coogee live to the right there. That happens every year. Port Coogee does a street festival with market stalls. We usually do like a circus play space for children and then a fire performance of some description.
That's so
Maybe
cool.
just like walking procession torches, like leading the torch. I believe they like make some kind of lantern from memory, like paper lanterns you can make that you fly off. It's some kind of... There's a whole thing to it. Yeah, Coogee live.
That reminded me, it's like, have we pulled this up before? The balloon tragedy in America? Okay, can we Google that? I don't know why, I just thought of that, like a lantern letting it go. A long time ago, I think it was in the 80s or something like that, they thought it was a good idea to release something like...
A hydrogen.
No, it was like 10 million balloons into the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was not good. Yeah, look, like, go down.
Wow.
Yeah, try and find the video for it if you can. Wait, go all the way down. I think there was a YouTube link. There we go. No, the two... go up. Up. No. So go all the way up. Go Balloon Tragedy America record. Because we're just talking about how it's like ages ago. I think it was in the 80s or whatever it was.
What I missed?
They got 1.5 million balloons. Like, find the video.
Oh, just after I was born. No wonder I'm a pyromaniac.
Honestly, like...
The year I was born.
Let's try and find the video of it. Yeah, maybe the 46... Yeah, Ohio. Yeah, there you go. You click that one.
What is
Two
this?
lives got lost.
No.
2 lives lost.
So, unfortunately, they thought it was a good idea to release 1.5 million plastic balloons into the air. And they all popped, and they all fell, and they deflated. And
they suffocated people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently it was so full on.
Whoa, look at the empire.
Yeah. No, but it gets worse. Like, when you actually see it, it's like the pollution. Because imagine all those balloons popping over the days. Hitting cars, like...
Oh, Balloon Fest.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
It was literally called Balloon.
They nailed that name.
There's a full video of it though, somewhere, and you can see it's like they got this big net.
I saw a worse one recently. Well, I don't know if it was worse than this, but it was one of those gender reveal things.
Oh.
And it was a gender reveal video, but they filled the balloon, I think, with hydrogen or instead of helium. No. To do the gender reveal, they lit the balloon on fire. And it blew up in their faces. Yeah.
I have to say, like, I get gender reveals. I actually understand it. And the reason why I understand it, right, is like, you know, if your missus is pregnant and she just wants to hang out with people and stuff like that, it's a little party.
Yeah.
It's a little party to actually hang out with your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. It's kind of like an extra baby shower now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But originally I was like, this is dumb. Some people, have you seen the videos where people get burnouts and stuff? It's like, oh, they're doing the gender reveal. And it's like, yeah, they start doing burnouts.
Wow.
And it's like, oh, it's all pink. Oh, yeah, everyone breathe that in.
Yeah. I think one of my favourite things actually has been seeing, transitioning community doing their own gender reveals.
Okay.
Yeah, that's become like a little bit of a thing. Like
that's cool.
People like gender reveal, and coming out exactly.
Yeah.
It actually it even gives me tingles like that. I can get behind. I'm like that's so like yes.
It's good for the community.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
I'm just getting tingles everywhere.
Can you see if we can pull that up just quickly? Because we're at the end of the episode. Let's pull out some funny videos.
I sent those videos through from the.
Oh, you did?
To the Infra-Red.
The God Said No ones.
God Said No clip.
No. What? No, look up gender. Look up.
Gender reveal party.
No. Gender reveal burnout.
Oh, gender reveal burnout. Oh, you're going transgender. Wow.
There you go. No. There's a really good one. Yeah, no, the one with the ute. There you go. No, the middle one. Some of this stuff is just like, this is so American. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a Mustang. Oh no, it is you.
It's like, oh my God, what's my baby? It's tire smoke colour. Like, imagine breathing this in.
When she gives birth to the baby and it's got a tyre as a head?
But it's like, oh my God, it's
the mum doesn't even know, though. It was a gender reveal for herself as well. She just got all excited to see it was pink.
I don't know how that works, though. It's like the husband go and do it?
Well,
then you bring
person who does the ultrasound, they ask you whether you want to know the gender or not, and if you don't, they'll put it in an envelope for you.
I thought they were just like, all right, throw in the bin. They're all good.
Yeah, they don't need to know. No. They will fold it, and I think like if you really don't want to know, you don't have to take that piece of paper.
One. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that shit.
Oh yes, this was epic.
Double click? Nope.
No.
We'll figure this out. He's a good tech guy. Maybe right click.
Oh, he's got a sound wave on his arm. He must be a good tech guy. Just saw the tattoo. Have you not?
No, waveform.
A waveform.
No, that's...
Oh. No, what's that one?
Music notes.
Oh, it's music notes. My like wonky eyes. I thought it was a waveform.
Wait, try right click though, maybe? No, it doesn't right click.
Oh, you've got to open it in the Messenger
You might have to download it.
app. You're in business. Oh, who knows? We're not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, everyone, check it out.
Yeah, right.
Right, there it is.
How
Look.
can you not double click on that?
So what is this, Adam? Where is this?
He's in
Oh, the God Said
business. Business meta. But this is God Says No. So this is a God Says No tent at like
it's
4 a.m. on a Sunday morning after the Saturday night effigy burn.
That's a thick
Adam's
crowd.
vibing. I saw him off to the stage like a proud mother and stood at the side of the stage with Joshy and Mitch.
I'm not surprised though. Like,
Me, Joshy and Mitch mothered him to the stage and we stood there like this is the moment.
Yeah, I brought Ben up there as well because it like felt, I don't know, whole cosmic coincidence and just getting to play, and he helped me get into DJing and taught me a lot. So yeah, got him up for a back-to-back for about 10 minutes at the end.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. How do you, like, just as one last thing we should dive into, like, as a DJ, because it is quite confronting, it can be, when going and playing in front of people. Like, similar thing, it's all those people, and I would probably be like, oh shit, here we go, kind of thing. But, like, how do you prepare yourself for some gigs? Like, because, like, as you said, like, you got a bit worried about it, but you're still excited. You're still ready to do it. But then, like, what's the process in a way? Because you're going to do it anyway, right?
So before I got into arts and music, I was an athlete.
You were an athlete?
Baseball. Yeah, I played baseball for most of my life.
Really?
And,
Yeah.
like,
Tell me more.
Professionally. I call it professional.
there's
think you
something
have
about,
told me this,
yeah, there's
actually.
something about
Yeah.
nervous energy. Like, if you can harness it, it comes out in beautiful ways.
Yeah, 100%.
So you just gotta, for me it was surrounding myself with familiar people and just, being myself. So it was Josh and Mitch before I said, hey guys, I'm super nervous, can we just like go smoke cones in the tent and
Yeah, just hang out.
hang out.
And you've got to have the annoying chick there as well, just
Yeah.
piping in every now and then.
It's beautiful. And
You're important.
just surround yourself and be comfortable and know that it's not a bad thing to feel that way. If you weren't feeling that way, then it's not special for you.
Yeah. I think that
I like that.
Yeah.
that nervous energy as well, like following on from what Adam said, that's something I always said performing was that anxiety and excitement are actually the same feeling. It's just your mind state and what's going on behind your head. But if you think about logically the kind of neurons that are going through your system, how your system's ready to go, your nervous system's like, yeah, you're excited. Now, if you're excited and it's about a bad thing, it's called anxiety. So then if you go somewhere like
Just
that,
be in a comfortable place.
yeah, you
That makes sense.
make it exciting.
That does
And when
make
you go
sense,
up and say, I'm scared, instead of saying, I'm scared to DJ, I'm scared to perform, I'm scared to whatever, I'm excited to.
Yeah.
And just like, words have such power.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But that makes sense though. It's like excitement, if it's for a negative thing, that is anxiety.
Right?
Because it's like your heart's racing, you
Yeah.
feel your blood moving, and you're like, oh God, oh God.
But you could
then
battle
you
a
can-
lion, or you could crawl under a rock and cry about it.
That's it. That's exactly it.
Trust the process, trust your hard work, trust your training.
Mm.
But in a way, it's like diving a little bit into the psychological side of it. It's kind of like being able to see that, oh shit, I'm going down this pathway. I need to bring myself out of it in a way. But it's like what you said. It's like, you know, when you found Josh and Mitch, and you're like, all right, can we go chill? And it's like finding that avenue, finding that pathway. Like, I'll be honest, it's episode 250. I don't give a shit. I say this stuff, like personal stuff, a little bit on the podcast here and there. But it's like, I have to say, like living in Bustleton now from Tuesday to Thursday, it sucks. I'm so isolated, and I get anxiety. I actually develop anxiety because I feel like I'm bugging people. And unfortunately, it has gotten to the point where I am bugging my roommate, my friends, this and that. But it's because it's like I want to be here. I want to be around my mates. I just want to have a good time, the whole lot. But it's like the change, the shift, and getting accustomed to the shift, getting accustomed to the change, understanding that this is kind of where what's gonna be like now. I mean, people didn't realize I'm working for my parents' business, blah blah blah. They need my help. I'm helping them out, whatever. But it's just being so isolated. It's like when I started feeling it, I could tell, shit, I'm going down this pathway again. I'm like, I realized, like, wait a minute, I need to kind of take a step back.
But that's the other thing with isolation. You can be scared of it or you can embrace it. Like,
exactly.
And it's the same with any... I mean, I don't like the positively spiritual bypassing crap, but like it is the same with any emotion. And like the more you try and do it, just the better it is. Like,
that's it.
Like you feel isolated, or you could be really enjoying your time of solitude where you get to hone certain skills in your pastime. Like, you know, currently I'm like got diagnosed with a few chronic illnesses. I haven't been able to be out as much, and I'm like super extroverted.
That's it.
And I've just had to embrace, like, okay, so what does my own time look like? I mean, obviously you've got your own,
but it's discovering who you are and figuring out what you do in your own time.
Yeah, and in that context as well.
Yeah, because we're social creatures. We're all, everyone is a social creature. If you can't go out and talk to someone, it's like, well, I mean, people are people. People do people things, right? Of course. But it's like being not able to be social, it holds you back in a way. But then being isolated and not being able to be social, then you feel like you're being put in a box almost. And it's like with the DJing as well. It's like you're anxious, you're worried, but you know it's going to be good. You know it's going to be fine. It's working towards something. It's building upon this, it's building upon that. But it's being able to go, wait a minute, I'm in a box. I know I'm in a box, and being able to think outside of the box again and pull yourself out of it and find outlets like what you're saying with Josh and Mitch, or, you know, like what you were saying before as well, Jaxx. It's being able to understand yourself in a way. And like, I don't know, I was just going,
I don't know. I think like a lot, I've talked to like a few DJs across my time performing. And obviously performers are like super extroverted, like, mostly. Whereas what I found is a lot of DJs are introverted. Super introverted. Like, how else do you like sink into music to deliver it to people to like change emotion within them? Basically, you're like putting your soul on stage in the form of music. However, you're also introverted, and it's such a like juxtaposition.
It is
that. Yeah, it's just
I'll give two good examples. So, because I'd gotten back from Tasmania, I was so excited to DJ. So excited to DJ, right? And people can say whatever they want, but I know what I did. Friday night I was at the Brisbane Hotel and I had a function of about like 22 people to the next to me, right? But with that, it was like a 30th, 35th, whatever it was, right? I got 18 of those people kicked out. One of them actually threatened the bar manager to bottle him, right? And I didn't expect that to happen. But what happened was, because I was so excited and I was so full of beans and like, let's go DJ, let's go play some music, right? I rivaled those people up so much that they did, I think it was 4K over their bar tab, right? I think it was 4 or 6K, but the bar made so much money that night. But they had said, you are too drunk, you need to go. So then they went and sat outside and they started getting random people to buy them drinks. So it just kept spinning into this huge thing. But at the same time, like after the gig, you know, I went home alone. I went, you know, went out the back and enjoyed myself and did this and did that. But at the same time, it's like, as you said, it's like you go there, you give up all this energy and you have so much fun and you have the time of your life. But it's a lonely gig. It's a lonely job. It's a lonely industry. When you're dancing, you can dance with other people. You can, bring a group in. You can do a performance. You can do this and do that. With DJing, you get an MC.
I think,
But-
I agree and disagree, because there's some performances, I actually prefer roving performances where I get to walk through the crowd because I get to
That's
interact
epic.
with them.
Yeah.
And it's epic. You get to fire eat in front of people, freak them out, teach them about fire eating.
Yeah, that would...
I get
If you
paid-
did that in front of me, I'd be like...
Yeah, it's awesome. But I get paid way more for those. So yeah, on that note of what you're saying, isolating, I get paid way more for those stage gigs.
Yeah.
And they're fun. But yeah,
But
it's
see,
isolating.
That's what I have to say. It's like you guys are such a cute couple, and it's so good how it works out with you two as well, because then, you're hanging out, you're a part of it. But then it's like, not for myself, but also for myself and all the others out there. Like I said, in a way, is when you finish a gig and it's a pub or a bar gig and you finish and you go home, it's like you've just made so many people smile, have a great time, but it's a lonely gig. It's a lonely job, but it's the best thing ever. And it's how you treat it, it's how you look at it. And it's like, I can imagine, as well, Adam.
It's a gift in itself.
It's a gift in itself. It literally is a gift in itself, because you're providing a dance floor. You go up and
Is it lonely but not lonely at the same time?
That's
because
exactly it.
What you're gifting,
Is
or in my
smiles.
opinion, it's happiness, it's
Yeah.
love, and that's what I've tried to do. Vibes, for a while in my life. After I went through some hectic shit, I was like, you know what, the most important thing is happiness and love.
Yeah.
And so it is lonely because you're away from everyone else, but when you look out upon that sea of smiles,
Yeah.
and then you go home and you are by yourself and you remember that sea of smiles,
Exactly.
you still feel like there's so many smiles there
Yeah.
that at least half of them have come back, with
That's
you.
exactly it. But it's being able to have those moments. That's the thing about it, and being able to create those moments. And what a lot of people don't realise as well is that with the DJ industry, if your DJ set goes to shit, the DJ takes it upon themselves, not just lightly, it's like the whole world's over sometimes. I've interviewed so many people that's I made this mistake and the music stopped and it's like, but then the music kept going though, right? And it was all fine and it was all okay. But because you're so in the zone about promoting and providing this thing, then it becomes difficult. Well,
Sorry.
not difficult, but yeah.
The reason I'm laughing, I'm like, oh no, your music stopped? I fucked up. It was the end of the world. I threw a hula hoop on fire into an audience. I'm sorry, the music stopped. I was at Crab Fest in Mandurah recently. And
Crab Fest?
At Crab Fest, we were doing a performance for the opening night. It was a really small, intimate thing at the open bar that first popped up, and it was when I was first, had my diagnosis. My hands were weak. I wasn't holding things. I did a under the arm throw. So basically the trick goes under your arm, up really high, and then you catch it, right? So it looks really dangerous and cool, but it's not. I've been doing this trick for 10 years.
Yeah. But this time
my grip slipped at the wrong time, and instead of going straight up, it actually went straight forwards. But luckily the person was off the chair there. So thank God. And thank you, Crab Fest, for still loving us.
Oh God! As long as it's on fire.
Yeah.
No one lit on fire. It's all okay.
Yeah.
All the time I almost did that in front of kids as well. Yeah. But still, music stopping. Oh
yeah. Okay, we won't go to the other one. You're working with children's check, right?
I've got one. Isn't that scary?
Yeah.
And a certificate on childcare.
But just to wrap things up, it's just like what you said in a way. People don't see behind the scenes, and I always say it, but episode 45, I think, or 54, I had a guy called Genga on, and Genga, he's been in the industry for a long time, but he was the first person to break it down, the idea that when a DJ or a performer or anyone in hospitality goes to work, it might be DJing, but still work, you don't know what they're going through. Something could happen to their families. Their car could get broken into. Maybe they started dating a girl and they're super excited. Maybe this or maybe that. There's so many things. But then, so many things going on, right? But then as soon as you go up on stage and it's ready to do it, you got to put the mask on.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't have to put a mask on. Maybe you can just go, all right, it's just time to have fun.
That's a good point, and I relate that to, again, I go back to it when I was an athlete. It's called white line fever. So when you walk across that white line of the pitch or the field or whatever it is, that's when it's nothing else matters. You're in the moment,
Yeah.
It's the same with music and delivering and entertaining. Is it's like if you're in the moment and you're present, what you can deliver is usually
That's
magic.
Mm.
Yeah. So just be present and be in the moment.
Yeah, and being present is a good exercise on meditation and life in general. So.
Like another thing just before we wrap up is I say the same thing as well to all the new DJs where it's like meditation is so important. Being able to meditate and just like say you go out for a fun night and you go to a techno club and we'll go to the techno club, you want to DJ at the techno club, but you meet you meet a whole bunch of people and you have the best time and you didn't get to play. You might have got a few people's phone numbers or whatever it is, but you just had a great time. But when you go back home and you go and lay in bed and you close your eyes and you just look at the ceiling or, you know, whatever. You know, in The Matrix, there was a very good shot of this hallway with all these doors on left and right, and it's corridor. But being able to lay in bed and go, what I did tonight, I met this person, and that person's really cool. I wonder what happens if I keep hanging out with that person. But it's not to go like, oh, I want to use them or anything like that. It's just to be like, I'm a social person. We're all social people. I want to get involved in the scene. You found, like, you know, what you said right at the beginning. Started going to the quickly parties, and you found your people.
Yeah.
And that's where it's being able to... Some people are so lost. Some people don't know where to go or where to look or, you know... Education is so important, and having direction and being able to understand like social cues and all sorts of other stuff. Just life is important. Like it's difficult, but you know, but being able just to take a step back and not overanalyze. I've got a problem with doing that, but like I think a lot of people have that problem. But just being able to sit back and be like, I wonder what happens if you know I want to become a DJ. How do I become a DJ? Maybe if I did this or did that, and then start plotting your journey.
Yeah,
your
meditating on it every day.
Well, that's it, right? But if you've got a plan, good karma. What goes around comes around. If you're a good person and you have an idea, it could happen. It could work out, and it could work out really well.
Yeah.
So I hope that all makes sense.
It could. It could. Yeah. You could end up at HBF Stadium. Or on the stage of God Says No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Good things happen to good people. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for having us, Alex.
This has been good. So, episode 250. 6 years of this crap, Jasper. 6 years of this crap. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing it.
Has anyone ever seen Jasper on camera?
Yeah.
I was on camera.
Yeah, so see that camera?
Oh, he's got his own camera.
Yeah, but he unplugged it. No, wait, maybe I unplugged it. I don't know.
Did we figure these videos out?
Yeah, wait.
I'm not sure
I don't know. Like, we'll figure it out. But guess what? Guess what, Jasper? I made your wish come true. So this is the last episode that's going to be situated like this, because tomorrow I'm packing this whole entire thing up and turning it into a bass cave for the house party.
Oh, that's right.
We have 3 DSLR cameras to play with. There we go. So we're gonna upgrade from our shitty webcams, and we're getting
They're clearly
actual,
high quality. What are you talking about?
Well, we've done 6 years of this, but
Does it say throw me in the bin? Logitech. Sorry, Logitech.
yeah, I mean, 6 years, you know, Logitech cameras. That I have to say, I just want to say this as well. Like when I bought these cameras, I actually found them all on Facebook Marketplace for like $30 each. But the best part is, like, I was going to crackheads' places, and they were just like, yeah, 30, like 25 cash.
Stealing them.
But in doing that, I was like, all right, I got to risk it, and that's why, in a way, I don't know, I stuck with them for so long, because it was a mission to get them. But yeah, we got DSLR cameras to play with.
It's time for them to go now.
Yeah, it's time for them to go. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, they've served their purpose, but the thing is, I could probably take these on the road.
Well, yeah, these would be great for like
Portable.
dark mofo
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
thing you
Yeah.
want to do at a festival.
That's it. Just
That'd be so
whatever's
cool.
going to happen.
Man, I'd like to do that with you. I
Yeah.
can't get enough of talking. I just want to talk with you and ask questions.
It's so much fun.
Can you tell? I can't get enough of talking.
Co-host
it's so
Jaxx
good.
at Dark Mofo.
Yeah, whenever
That's
I've got a
an excuse to go.
megaphone, I'm just off my tits. I'm like, yeah, everyone listen to me.
we can sort something like that out.
I'll come to Dark Mofo. Yes,
Right, yeah,
co-host.
if you guys do want to go, like,
I actually did want to go next
I want
year.
to go back. Yeah.
God.
I wanna
Yeah.
go back.
it,
Had
like
the best time.
mind blown. Like, I'll tell you more about it after. But
Yeah.
it was just, if you like black music and goth stuff and dark metal and and Halloween and costumes and jokers and designs and like just
And furries.
and furries. Like the best way to put it right is something that I couldn't believe is that, I mean, you know this Adam, right? But they turned Hobart red.
Yeah,
They literally turn it red.
Everyone embraces it.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
It's-
like, yeah, all the hotels, people in their hotels just like set all their lights to red. There's just
Everything's red. You
flush
walk
of
down the
red on
road.
everything.
It's just
Very
like
cool.
a whole light shop that
Very
just
cool.
sells like, you know, fans and lights, whatever, and every light
I'm
bulb
just-
is red.
Yeah.
Like, my family's from Tasmania, so I know like
Did
all
you
of
do-
Tasmania pretty well. I'm just picturing red in Hobart.
Yeah,
like,
it was so cool.
Did
Yeah.
you do the solstice swim?
No, that
Oh,
was
you
that was.
pussy.
We'll
Did
do
you
it. We'll do it next
I did
year.
it. It's- you have to.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll
yeah,
drag
yeah.
you. You can't say no to
Yeah,
me.
next year. Next year,
Get
we'll
naked
probably
together,
do it.
Alex. Come on.
No, that's what I mean. Next year, yeah, sure, whatever. Like
Yeah.
everyone does it. I have a beer or two and fucking go do it.
Oh, it's a good time.
Get some confidence behind me to get my fucking will out.
That's the one.
I think I had a big night the night before, and I was
You're
really,
hungover.
but- yeah, I was super hungover. But they get all like tribal with the drums, and they set the flares off, and it just brings it out that primal in you, and everyone's getting naked, and then
Just run straight in the water.
Yeah.
But see,
But it is
cold.
cold, man. Like
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. I just have to say,
it stings, like it stings
Yeah.
your skin. Yeah.
Like, so I talked to some of the locals, and they said that Tasmania is the first place where the Arctic winds actually hit
Yeah.
Australia. Out of the whole of Australia, it's the first place. But like, you know, just as well as me, like when I was over there, I was like, okay, I have to layer up. But I was wearing a shirt. No, I was wearing long johns, like the snow gear.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah.
then I was wearing a shirt. Then I was wearing a turtleneck. Then I was wearing a jumper, like a hoodie, and then wearing a snow jacket over
It's that
the top.
wind chill though.
Yeah.
It goes straight through you.
That's exactly
And the
it.
temperature's actually not that cold, and when the sun's out, it's quite nice in Tasmania.
Yeah.
It's a
When?
dry cold.
Yeah, very
makes
dry
sense,
cold. And it's
yeah.
bitey. Like,
Wind.
so bitey.
Yeah.
But beautiful place. So incredible.
Yeah.
Like, so incredible.
Largest
artsy.
amount of state forest in Australia.
Well, apparently like 85 or 95. I think Jazz said it was 95. But I reckon like 85, 90% of it is uninhabited. Did you drive around at all?
Oh, no.
Nah, trust me,
That
you
is...
you
Hang
gotta
on.
get a car.
If I'm going back, yeah, I'm definitely
yeah.
exploring a little
Like,
bit
I'll
more.
show you.
I would just
It was
about
a bit of a
drive over
whirlwind
there,
for
to be
me. I was
honest.
there for the festival only, and then took
Yeah,
out.
and then just, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love the drive over.
No, it was incredible. Just driving around it. Because, I mean, sure, you might drive 3.5 hours that way or 4 hours up there.
I think it's
But-
85%, 80 to 85%.
Yeah. Something like
Is
that.
still forest.
But like, get a drone. I drove 9 hours in one day to go to 2 waterfalls and go to all this different shit. Just so I was like, all right, well, I'm here now. I might as well keep going. And then when I got home, I was like, how many? Oh my god! Like, I need to sleep.
yeah, I used to work in Cradle Mountain.
Oh really?
Yeah, even through summer it snowed there. I
Candy
chefed
Mountain,
there.
Charlie.
I got to ask. So then, with Queenstown, a
Yeah.
friend of mine, I got a mate over there now as well. Like, he's such a cool dude. I hope he's watching. But he was telling me, because near Queenstown there's actually like a little town, but it burnt down or something. And he was telling me apparently what had happened was back in the day, Queenstown, the other town, were fighting over a mine site. So Queenstown burnt down the other town. Yeah.
Hang on, I don't know anything about this. And I come from a mining family. Like, there's just eons of crypts with my family written on it from different, like, hundreds of years of mining family. And I have no idea about a Queenstown fire.
Yeah, because when he told me, I was like, nah. And he's like, yeah, no, apparently it was some beef
I know
back
there's
then.
there's heaps of ghost towns where mining went up and then went down again, obviously, and
A lot of bad things happened in Tasmania.
Yeah.
yeah.
See if you can find the map. Scroll down a bit, and then we'll end it on that. Because, like, I've only been back for like a week. No, go back up, sorry. Go up. Oh, wait, no, down a bit. That one. But then at the same time, come on, Instagram, what are you doing?
Where is Dark Mofo in Tasmania again? It's heard in Hobart, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's in Hobart.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I did this. I went all the way over here.
Yeah.
And then after it, because that took me like 6.5, 7 hours.
Yeah, so the whole left side is national forest, more or less, but the whole right side is more or less inhabited. My family's actually from the northern, above Launceston, in between Launceston and St. Helens, but up in the middle, St. Helens, sorry. Yeah, where that green thing is, right there, somewhere around there. and also Burnie and that area, and Latrobe, which is next to Devonport. Is that a public toilet? My family's definitely. I mean, if you've got family from Tasmania, they're in a public toilet.
Episode 250. Just before we wrap up, this is one last thing. Jasper, can you please go on Google Maps and pull up my reviews? You guys will laugh about this. Go Google Maps, then open a new tab and look up, find my reviews. So have a look at Google Maps and where I actually went. I went to Seahorse World. There's a place called Seahorse World.
A world of seahorses.
It's a really gnarly golf course there.
But the thing is with Seahorse World is that you have to book it in. And I got there and realised that I had to book it in. So I drove fucking 4 hours or something to go there. And I was like, all right, I'm not going in. All right, I'm wasting my time here.
Brutal.
Yeah, next year. Platypus World and Seahorse World. Yeah, here we go. Now scroll down. All right, see if you can zoom in on this. So I didn't go, but obviously I drove past the Hobart Greyhound Racing Club. Yeah, that's perfect. Scroll down. So go more. Yeah, there we go. All right, so read it. Let me read it out. Let's go scroll up.
This has gone way left field now.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to end it on a high, right? So I drove past this place, right? They let me race my croc. Surprisingly enough, old Barry was my freshwater crocodile is really quite quick on the track. I don't normally support gambling or racing animals, but Barry was fanging for a race against some greyhounds. Scroll down. There's an AI photo of a crocodile racing some greyhounds. Go back to my other reviews. I drove all the way to Inghams. And we're driving to Inghams. Obviously, I couldn't go there because that's where they bread chicken and do the whole lot.
Yeah.
But I gave them a 5-star review and said they let me bread my own nuggets.
Did you manage to make it to Cadbury too?
No, I did drive through Cadbury. But go back up. Go that one. Go down. That one, no, Port Arthur lavender. So this place apparently exports most of Australia's lavender or something.
Yes. They have some gnarly lavender dishes around there.
I'm allergic to lavender. Still went, still had fun. Had to use my EpiPen once, but it was good. Food was excellent. Scroll down. But the thing is, you give them 5 stars, so at least their Google rating's going up.
I think like Tasmania I'd actually rate though for one of the best like food and
yeah, it was incredible.
Drink territories in Australia.
Great wine region.
Wine region, the grapes, the cherries, the not the grapes, the raspberries. What am I thinking? Raspberries, cherries.
There we go. Click that one. So,
Ingham's chicken.
Because I kind of didn't know what I was. Go zoom in. I went to the Claremont Hotel and I was like, I've DJ'd here, and it's obviously Claremont in Tasmania. But I left this review. My neighbour kept me up all night. Wait.
Claremont Hotel in Tasmania.
Where is it? There we go. My neighbour kept me up all night, every night, whilst I was there. I think that it was their honeymoon or something. The food was pretty good as well. Scroll down. Like, come on, what are they going to do?
Is this what you're doing while you're down in Bustleton?
Oh, no. So what I would do is I would go to all these different places, right?
And then when I get home... ago.
Yeah, that's it, because I was in Tassie.
Oh, okay, that's a bit of information I missed.
So I was driving around to all these different places, and every time I go past them, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll add that to my maps. And when I get home, I'm like, all right, where did I go? All right, I'll leave a Google review here, I'll leave a Google review there. So I don't know what it means, but I'm level 7. Whatever that means, I've got a lot of points.
Thin walls.
Thin walls.
Yeah.
Neighbours appreciate me knocking and asking to join. Why not? I would have let you join for sure, man.
Yeah,
for sure. And you would not have had that face after you knocked on our door.
You go back to some more reviews. Right, let's have a look. Because I have a few more.
I love this. Just to finish.
Oh, yeah. So that was just a pub that I went to, and I just said that their Chinese food was great. They didn't sell Chinese food there. So their sweet and sour pork, duck fried rice, and wonton noodle soup was great. They served chicken palmies and steaks. Go back. Yeah, that's it. Gotta give them a heart. All right, we'll do oh no, I'm level 5, sorry, not level 7. Keep going. All right, we'll wrap it up. A couple more.
You want to end on some giggles?
So, Dewtown, Blowhole. Yeah, I walked all this place called Blowhole.
Yes, Blowhole.
Yeah, I didn't get it. It was a blowhole.
There's a blowhole. Yeah.
What's a fucking blowhole?
What? You don't know what a blowhole is? Well,
all the way to this place, I'm like, all right. The ticket lady scammed me. I went there on a public holiday. all right, yeah. So blowhole, yeah. It was a good place.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I went there.
There's lots of holes to blow.
I saw one thing, and it was like, this is like a tunnel with some water going through it. Is this a blowhole?
Yeah. In like hectic season, it does, but it is like it's more like a squirt. It's a blowhole that squirts. It's a squirter.
Have to go there at the right time. All right. Well, let's finish it up on that. There's also one video. The last thing.
The last
Can you please look up what the fuck is up, Denny's? Because I love this video so much. Every time we have a band on, we play it because it's like, is this what it's like when you guys play? Did you guys know? So do you know what Denny's is at all?
Yes.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah.
It's like, American fast food joint.
Yeah.
So there was like a band that played in there. I don't know, in the early 2000s, but somehow they just turned it into like a rave. And it was like, it's a short little video. There you go. What WTF is up, Denny's? All right, we'll finish on this. Thank you everyone for watching for the last 6 years. I love you all. Everyone loves you guys as well. Like, it's been so good. This has been a lot of fun. And like,
happy birthday, Infra-Red.
Yeah,
Woo!
happy birthday, Infra-Red.
down on the Saturday.
To finally be on this board before it becomes a new board, looking at these names, like you've had some incredible Perth famous people.
Well, actually, yeah, what we should do, let's, with my camera.
Honour to be here, just looking at these names.
Okay. Can you guys see it? Oh, I can't must be.
No, because you're watching that video to wind up.
Was up. I had to move the mic. But yeah, you guys can probably see that, right? Yeah, they can see that, Jasper? Yeah. All of those signatures, every single one of you that has signed that board or season 1 board, I've still got it.
Season 1 board.
Well, I mean, like that season 1 board. Like, hey, Hugh Marsh, I don't know if you're watching, but you came on the 17th of the 12th, 2019. 6 years ago you came on. And I think it was like episode 6.
You got your brother on here.
Yeah, the first people I actually ever interviewed was my brother's band. And they signed the board because Benjamin gave me the idea to do this podcast.
Yes.
And then so after that I was like, well, here's this little wood thing that I cut out for the fridge. Like it was next to the fridge. That's why it's got the little thing, like for the PowerPoint or whatever. I mean, that's not a signature board. That's just a bit of wood.
It's a bit of memorabilia.
A bit of memorabilia, exactly. And there's the 6th birthday. Well, there's the 6 years of that. So there's going to be a new board. And what we're doing is we're turning it black and white. I mean, that is black and white, but that's kind of white and black. So think about that. Invert.
I'll go to London.
Surely, you're getting Robbie to do it. She'll do a gradient.
Yeah. I hope so, if she could.
Oh, she loves the gradients.
Yeah,
I'm sure there'll be a gradient on the next one.
I don't think this is set up right. We'll see how we go. All right. Are you filming all this, Jasper? Sit down. Oh, wait. Right, hello, can you all see me? Sorry, I hope this isn't busting through the microphone. All right, thank you everyone for watching this thing, and it's been good. You guys have been incredible. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been great guests. Like, I'm so glad we finally got you on. Well, we finally got you on.
We've been talking about it for so long. The hype for this thing's been real. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So many years of like afters and kick-ons being like, yeah, I'll get you on. Yeah, yeah. We'll sort this out. We'll make it happen. Episode 250. There you go. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, guys. And thank you, Jasper. I couldn't do this without you, mate. Like a big fucking love to you, because this is so much fun, this little project that we do, and we don't make a single dollar out of it. This is all just for the love and the passion of just having fun and having yarns about the music. Perth, interesting people, cool things that people get up to.
Reviews in Tasmania.
Yeah, that's it. Fairies in Tasmania, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day when I get to hang out with some fairies, but it happened. It was cool. All right, parties this Saturday. Next week, who we got on? I do this every episode, by the way. Like sometimes I know, but oh, we got Toxic Dada coming on next week.
Oh,
yeah, the band. Yeah, they go to your studio.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, as well, if you guys ever want a recording studio, this is your guy.
Can he record the soul sound of fire?
Yeah, he can set up some ambient mics. Yeah.
Just the whooshing.
But yes, we've got Toxic Data coming on next week. It's 251. That's going to be good. Catch up with those guys, see what they're doing, what music they're making. Toxic Data was the one with the guy with the huge drum kit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
No.
No, that was the other one.
That was Aaron's band. This is Timo.
Timo? Yeah, Timo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, big shout out Timo if you're watching. We interviewed this band and this guy had a drum kit. It was like 30 piece or something like that. And he
that
just...
was Jupiter Zeus.
Jupiter Zeus, that's it. And it just took up like that. So you sit there, you're like, okay, well, what do you hit? like that thing with that thing. It was really cool.
It's like a life-size MIDI pad.
Yeah, it was. But if you saw the photo, you'd be like, how do you know what all of this stuff does? Like, you just hit it and go, oh, it makes that sound. Like, try and figure it out. But yeah, we're going to dive through that next week. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone. This is cool, fun, whatever.
Wanna watch what the fuck is up there?
Oh yeah, we're going to finish on that, weren't we? It's swinging.
Mosh ball.
Coming to a McDonald's near you. All right, cheers guys. We'll see you next week.